Hi, Bex.
Hey, Jen.
Nice to meet you.
Welcome.
Thank you for having me. This house looks incredible. I love the woodworking detail, and your plants are looking pretty sweet.
Awesome. Thanks for coming out. Yeah, we moved in about 2.5 years ago. We love the house. We love the yard. But there's a corner over here that we're having a little bit of trouble with.
All right, well, let's go check it out.
So this is our corner, and as you can see, we're right on the street corner. It's a very public part of the yard, but the grass is kind of dead and patchy. There are a lot of weeds. We actually get a lot of foot traffic over here. There's a bus stop down the street, a lot of people walking their dogs, and there's no sidewalk. It would be really nice to create a path so that there's a way for people to kind of safely walk down the street. I
think that's a great idea. I've been thinking about, you have these beautiful perennial gardens that travel the whole perimeter of your property. So I brought a bunch of materials. I'll let you have a look and see how we put it together.
Sounds great.
Awesome. All right, so for this front area, I want to just get rid of all the grass. So let's mark the bed lines with some paint, and then we'll start the removal. You could rent a sod cutter from any equipment rental store. So anytime you dig, you have to call your local utility services. They will come out and mark your lines for free. You want to check for gas, electrical, and any other local utilities. I've already called ahead and we're safe to dig here. For the front, I've got some hardscape materials like stepping stones and a few boulders. And for here, I have your plants, and I kind of want to run through them to see what your style is, what you like. Let me show. For durability, we need that whole area to be able to take foot traffic. We need to be able to take dog urine, and it's just going to get abused by the winter. So I picked some pretty durable plants. We could pull some of them further back from the road. This is a butterfly bush. It's going to get 2 by 2 feet. It's very, very fragrant. And it'll attract birds and butterflies, and that'll add to the garden. We also have these Shasta daisies. It'll get about 30 inches tall.
I love those. Those are great.
So, okay, that's a go. What about this? This is a switchgrass. It's a native grass.
Yeah, I'm not really a big fan of ornamental grasses in general.
Okay, so that's a no. And you know what? Probably it's a good idea for that corner to not have anything tall, because you don't want to obstruct the vision for people driving or walking by.
Sounds
All
good.
right, this is a panicle hydrangea. It flowers this beautiful white color, and as the flowers fade back, it'll just turn into pink. And what do you think of this?
Those are amazing.
Yeah, because I noticed you had other hydrangeas out there.
Yeah,
so.
absolutely beautiful.
What else do we have here? I always pick a nice boxwood. They're pretty resilient. They could take some dog pee, and it's going to be evergreen in the wintertime.
Sounds great.
Thumbs up?
Yeah, absolutely.
All right, so we got those and a couple more. So for around the stepping stones, I want something to creep and grow, and around the boulders, this is thyme. So when you brush past it, it's an aromatic, it'll be an aromatic walkway.
Awesome.
So, and it's a little bit different color green and add some lower texture for a ground cover. And one more ground cover, we have these hens and chicks. It's a succulent, it's pretty durable. It doesn't need much water to survive.
Those are my absolute favorite.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Yes, awesome, awesome. A geranium, so it's like geranium roseanne, and what it does is just creeps and crawls, and it'll do a lot of coverage for the ground up there so it's not bare. What do you think?
I love it. I love the color.
Awesome. All right, so let's take all those over to our area. We'll stage it, we'll set it up, and see if you like it.
Sounds great.
All right, cool. Got it? Yeah. We're just gonna lay them out, and then once we have the layout, then we'll dig them in so they don't tip or anything. It's gonna be this cool, meandering garden path. Tuck the dirt in, because the object is for the steppers not to tip. All right, I think one on either side of that hydrangea, so. Yeah.
That's great.
So I'm gonna dig the hole, of course, twice as wide, right? So you get these roots established. I did bring some compost loam blend, and I'm gonna incorporate that into this hole because the soil's a little bit dry here. I'm gonna mix it around, right? This a little starter fertilizer to get the plants going. And you want to mix it around so you don't burn the roots. That hole looks pretty good. Pop this out. So these roots aren't too bad. You just break it up with your fingers. You want to check the right height so it's not too high, not too low. And then backfill around it. So we're gonna also mulch this area after we plant everything. So sometimes I leave the plant like a little bit high like that so it doesn't bury. You never want mulch on the base of the roots.
So why do you need to keep mulch off the base of the roots?
Because it'll just invite moisture and it could cause disease and rot. And then it's nice to have it off the whole root flare.
Okay, great to know.
1 in, 25 to go. So I'm just gonna put some piles around and then you feather it in and around the plant, but make sure you don't bury it at the base.
Sounds good.
Nice job watering, Bex. So you gotta do this for me every morning and evening for the next 2 to 3 weeks, get these roots established. But what do you think overall?
I absolutely love it. It's fabulous, and I can't wait to see what the neighbors think.
Yes, I love the boulder elements, the stepping stones, gonna add some safety going through. So send me pics. It's been amazing working with you.
Yeah, thank you so much for coming out, Jen.
All right, cool. See ya.
Thank you.
Thanks for watching. This Old House has got a video for just about every home improvement project, so be sure to check out the others. And if you like what you see, click on the subscribe button. Make sure that you get our newest videos right in your feed.